Hey Joe fans, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe cooking channel. This afternoon we're going to fire up our Kamado Joe Classic and we're going to use the cast iron griddle and we're going to make some Monte Cristo sandwiches. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to light up 2 Kamado Joe fire starter cubes in my charcoal pile here. I'm going to light them up over on the right hand side because I'm going to try to get the fire going mainly over on this side, and I'm going to set my griddle in there. So we'll let this burn for 10 minutes or so with the lid open. Okay, after we've got our fire started, I have set my divide and conquer flexible cooking rack in place, and I've put the accessory rack in the upper position. And on the right hand side here, I'm going to set our cast iron griddle with the smooth side up. And we're going to let this guy get good and hot. I'm going to close the lid and we're going to let the dome temperature get up somewhere in the neighborhood of 475 to 500. So we'll close the dome lid. I will set the bottom vent probably about halfway open. And I'll close the slider almost all the way closed on the top and leave the daisy wheel fully open. And we'll let this guy come up to temp. I'm going to let it come up kind of slowly because I want that cast iron to have a chance to get good and hot. Okay, first thing we're going to do to get started making these sandwiches is I'm going to spread a little bit of our special sandwich sauce that I've made on here, and I'll give you the recipe for this in the video description. This is basically just equal parts of mayonnaise and mustard with a little bit of sriracha and a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of Worcestershire. The next thing I'm going to do is layer on just a little bit of ham. This is some fairly thinly sliced deli ham. And we're going to follow the ham with a couple of thin slices of that same deli turkey. Really good stuff here. And then we'll finish that off with some really nice Swiss cheese. So I'm going to stick that on there. We're going to fold that over. And then we're going to come to the next step in making a Monte Cristo. Okay, our next step in making this sandwich is an egg wash. I've taken 2 eggs. I've put maybe a tablespoon of milk in there, cracked a little black pepper and a little bit of salt. So what we're going to do next is just dip our sandwich in here and coat both sides of the sandwich with the egg wash, and then we'll set that aside.
Let's put those bad boys on the grill.
Okay, we've got our grill nice and hot, so I'm going to raise this guy up. Our griddle is really good and hot here, so I'm going to take a little bit of butter. We're going to put a little butter down on here. And then we'll take our sandwiches, set them right on. These are going to cook quickly, so I'm not even going to close the lid. This has been less than a minute here, so we're just going to flip them over just like that and let them finish cooking. Give these guys a little press. Get them on there good and hot, long enough to get that cheese a good melt. And then we'll take these things off the grill, and you know what comes next. And of course, nothing would be complete without a taste, so we're going to dig into one of these. Man, they smell outstanding as usual, so let's have a bite. Guys, it's a beautiful sandwich, has a beautiful flavor. This is like any other kind of sandwich. You know, you can do a lot of different variations of this, put a lot of different things on it. Just the technique, you know, with egg washing the bread and grilling it on the griddle surface turns this into a whole new ball game. You've got to give it a try, or give something like this a try. Leave us a comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Follow us on Twitter @Kamado Joe. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.